SilentHeroFilms.com, SilentHeroFilms.com. So I just got done listening to the Andre 3000 interview with GQ. And I know I'm late, but go to SilentHeroFilms.com and y'all could be on time. And it just made me think of why I always say you gotta allow men to grow old, man. And what I mean by grow old, I mean maturing, growing into yourself. You can go from Detroit Red to Malcolm X to El Hajj, El Malik, El Shabazz, and listening to Andre 3000. It's a man that's becoming honest with his mortality. When you're in your 20s and your teens and your 30s, you're not honest with your mortality. You think you're invincible. You're never gonna die. And I genuinely believe that he's conflicted because of how he used his talents. And if you go to the song Miss Jackson, for those of you who don't know, the song Miss Jackson is basically an open letter to Erykah Badu's mom when he says, "Sorry, Miss Jackson." If you listen to the song, she didn't believe that. She thought it was puppy love. And he says it's full grown. And out of that relationship, I'm going to use this term to make the point stronger. A bastard child was born. And I think Andre 3000 is conflicted about how hip hop minimized him. I'm not going to say destroyed, but just minimize him and ruptured his growth. And if you listen to him now, he has no desire to be famous. He doesn't have a desire to rap. He said he wants to write a rap, but it just doesn't come out. And that's the healing process, from using your artistry, using your God-given talents and your skills, and using it to destroy the universe, right? And I think all of us, obviously he's famous and we're not, right? But I think all of us have stuff that we did in our youth that we had to grow out of, we had to learn from and leave it in our youth. And I think Andre 3000 is a good example. I don't know him outside of this. So if he does something crazy outside of this, don't come back here and say, "Oh, no, I'm saying this." But far too many young men in Chicago, LA, all across America, all across the world, we kill them prematurely. And I'm not making this a pro-black, a blackish. I'm just talking about men killing men. And whether it's literally killing them, whether it's abusing them, whether it's you introducing a young man to drugs and alcohol, and or whether it's you destroying a kid's life and getting him a job in the entertainment industry and knowing that it's going to basically destroy his life, or you making a personal decision to go to jail, I think, or in this case, Miss Jackson, it was a relationship that I think his son name is Seven. Yeah, because it's a song, Seven. Yeah. And I think that if he could do it all over again, and this is all in hypothesis, if he could do it all over again, he would have loved to get married and live forever. And have a family. I've never known of another child. And I know he said in the interview that he's an only child, and I believe maybe his son Seven is an only child. I don't know it. I haven't done no investigative report. I'm just using this off memory and the memory that was jogged from Andre 3000, but I genuinely believe that all these 50-year-old rappers will be conflicted. You know, especially if you're out of shape and you're on diabetes, you're diabetic and you got hypertension and stuff like that, and because you know that Grim Reaper is coming, and if you're a God-fearing person, no matter what religion you are, there is a place after we leave here, and I think 50 years of hip hop means we're 50 these founders of hip hop will be getting plucked off, you know. So will I, and so will you. And I talk about it all the time. We gotta grow old. And I use notable names like Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, because it can relate to you guys. And many others. The young men and women in Chicago and Los Angeles and Philadelphia and New York. And we taking their lives, you know. Mac Miller was it a drug overdose? You gotta grow old, man, because when you get 48 like Andre 3000 or 46 like me, that those 20-something-year-old conversations just don't stick. Like for example, you said, what am I gonna rap about? Getting a colonoscopy? Losing my eyesight? You know, so anyways, man, y'all have a great day. But I just think this is an important conversation for men to have. If you're honest with your mortality, you will fall in love with humanity like that. I'm telling you, humanity is such a beautiful thing because you want to live in peace and you just want to grow exponentially. Like you want that compound interest to be 5 and 6 and 7, 8 times, you know? So, but anyways, y'all have a beautiful evening. I haven't listened to his album. But the growth, you know, and I think he's also conflicted. Snoop uses weed, he used lyrics in his stardom, you know, and I think he's worked on himself, and I think he will continue to work on myself, as I will, and hopefully you will as well. And it's just a testament, you know. The greatest person, one of the greatest persons that we know publicly is Malcolm X. Like I said, Detroit Red, Malcolm X, the El Hajj, El Malik, El Shabazz. The world didn't really get a chance to know El Hajj, El Malik, El Shabazz, you know. It's in my research, one of the things that halts and is that El Hajj Malik El Shabazz didn't live longer. And if he would have lived longer, I think we would have fallen in love with humanity. Because he said, I stand for truth no matter who tells it. I think, now this is the black part. Black people have a problem with who tells the truth. If Donald Trump talks about Chicago, he's a racist. If Lori Lightfoot destroys Chicago, you vote for her. Barbershop conversations, man. I'm gone. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.